There we go. And I want to start the recording now because we might, well, rather, I might have to do a little bit of filling in for information. Oh my god. A brief recap, a brief synopsis. Depending on how decent this upcoming chapter is, you know what? I'm gonna just, no. We're not gonna have to do any of that. Everything I just said, throw it out the window. If you're watching this on YouTube, just skip ahead 2 minutes. Ignore everything I just said, because what we're about to do instead of that is we're gonna do some side quests, because there's a few things that I want to get accomplished, and we can't do it in the current chapter we're in. So I want to do some of the cooking stuff. I want to cook with Emily, which is something we haven't gotten a chance to do, but we can do it. We can do it, and we have to do it in chapter 2. So that's what we'll do. I think that's how we'll begin.
Previously during the investigation,
It might take a little bit of time though.
Me...
In the background, the music plays. You hear a gentle stream of pee. Oh no, I don't like that. Cause time to go. Goodbye. So waiting, sleepy waiting. Snooze well, my friend. Ah. All right, cool. Well, this is perfect. This means I don't have to give much of a recap just yet. Smooches, my boy.
So
I'm gonna skip through all this because, well, we've already seen all this. So for those confused what the heck is going on, Deadly Premonition is split up into 26 separate chapters. Some chapters, or rather some side quests in the game, are only playable in certain chapters. And in order to return to those chapters and do the side quests, we had to replay a chapter we've already done before. And it's a little, it can be a little annoying if you don't plan out everything properly. Say if it's like your first time playing the game and you're trying to get all the side quests done. Because if you don't route it correctly with like a guide at hand, you could end up having to replay a lot of chapters over and over again. But hopefully we won't have to do that. Hopefully my pre-planning will help us out in that regard. But what we gotta do for this specific side quest I'm thinking of is we have to go to Emily's house, and I'm driving the exact opposite way. We're gonna go to Emily's house, and we're gonna wait out there until it's raining at night, because this side quest is only available at nighttime when it's rainy, I believe. Fun fact, this was the demo for PS5. What can I say? Sony wins again. Sony stays winning. And if this is their trailer, can anyone be surprised? I don't think so. Not one bit.
So, Zach.
I'm gonna skip that. But I'm excited for this side quest. Cooking with Emily is one of my favorite side quests, if I can recall that correctly from the last time I played this game. It's also one of the side quest chains that I very rarely do on repeat playthroughs, only because, well, I don't know. Sometimes it's a little too much to ask me to coordinate my own schedule around the game's weather. So for a lot of the side quests that revolve around waiting around at like nighttime when it's rainy, I usually just give it a pass. That being said, it's a good one. Hopefully we don't have to wait around too much though. But at the end of it all, because there's 3 separate times we get to cook with Emily, she gives us a really cool item that means we won't have to wait around for weather to change anymore. I won't reveal what it is just yet, even though the game has already shown it a few times, because Deadly Premonitions is a game where for all the loading screens, it'll show off just a random item and description of it. I forget if there's any actual spoilers in the loading screens. I know there's a few spoilers in the trading cards, as well as some of the license plates, if you're looking for them, that is. Very interesting decision to make when making a game. I figure if I was going to make a game, I don't know if I'd spoil things ever, I guess, but I don't know. For the most part, I didn't even notice things were spoilers until after the fact, like after I played this game for the first time, so I wager for most first-time players, you don't really think of it as a spoiler. Maybe that's the situation. Perhaps I'm looking at this just with the eyes of someone who's been around the block a few times. Why play a mystery game if you don't know the plot in advance? I mean, that's why it's a mystery game, right? There you go. Makes sense to me. Makes sense to me. I'm a fool, aren't I? The answer is yes. I keep on forgetting that we have the radio, so we didn't have to drive all this way, but you know what? I enjoyed the time. Enjoy the time we spent together. Kind of punishing the players to go real in depth into the collectibles by shoving your spoilers there. You know, I see that point. I see that point. I think as far as the license plates go, I would think that most players would not connect the dots. For the trading cards, though, they're definitely, like, full-on spoilers. Like, for some of them, even if you haven't played the entirety of it, you definitely get spoiled on important things. Where is the nearest bed to here? Is it the graveyard? It might be the graveyard.
Zach, is there?
It might be the graveyard. Although, considering that we have the radio, which we got last stream, thank God. What? Oh, that's right. That's right. The radio was so weird with chapter replays. I think it's a situation where, for the radio item, when you either enter into a building or peek into it, depending on the building, if it's a place where you can quick travel to, then it'll be added onto the quick travel list for the radio. But when you do chapter replays, I suppose your quick travel list reverts back to what it was back when you first did chapter 2. Weird. I assume that's the case. I don't really know 100% for sure, though. License plates are more of a... Oh, that makes sense in hindsight. Yeah, I agree with that. For the most part, though, the license plates are just kind of references or homages to stuff. Like Spy Fiction for this one being another game that the developers for this one made. Also a game that I really like to play sometime. Or would really like to play, rather. So we're going to go drive up here. We're in Chapter 2. Which means when we want to finish this one, what we'll have to do is return to the sheriff's office and do the squirrel key side quest thingy. Or I guess it's not a side quest. We'll have to help out Thomas. Which, in my opinion, ain't a bad thing. Shoop. What a perfect parking job. Oh, but actually, I love that when you get out, York just auto parks it for you. Saves me a whole world of effort. But here's the plan. Here's the strat, folks. We're going to roll up here. We're going to go take a sleep. And we're going to snooze. We're going to be big snoozers. Let's do a deep sleep. Oh my God. First try, baby. First try. I'm so surprised. I am extremely surprised and very excited. There's been times where I'll sleep a bunch to try and make the weather change, and it'll take upwards of, I don't know, like 1,000,000 tries. Like 5 or 6 to give an actual figure. I'm gonna go back and get that green tomato. We are dying of hunger. I was gonna say relatable, but very much not the case. Regrettable, more so. Where's my tomato? Oh, there it is. There we go. You know, it fills up a weirdly decent amount of hunger. That's one useless roof, ain't it, though? I wonder if it's even like a roof. If it's even like existing in the game as a roof. Or if we like took some shots at it, if the bullets would fly right past it. I do not know. And alas, we're already too far to find out. But that's okay. We got bigger things in store anyways. Bigger plans. Bigger fish to fry. Hopefully. And I say hopefully because I don't know exactly the time that this quest starts. I just know it happens at night in the rain. But I do know a little hint, a little tip here for this side quest specifically. Apparently, if you smoke until 9 o'clock p.m. outside our house, usually that makes it available. So if it's not available now, I think we'll just do that. Oh, this game is like slowing down a little bit. I think it's from all the rain. But dang, this game looks kind of nice now. Things look a little red. Probably because of the time of day. It's like dusk. Is she on this street or is she one street over? I think she's on this street. It's on like the main road. Alright, there's her house. I recognize it from a mile away. Is it open? It is! Oh, ho, ho. Game time. Hello, hello. I'm here to help. Fun fact, if you smoke until 9 o'clock in real life, you get a nicotine addiction. That's not a fun fact. Oh, this looks nice. I'm going to save. No, I'm not. You can't save during chapter replays. I have an anecdote that's not really funny, just more unfortunate, but I'll retell that in a minute. So I want to make sure that we get through this without it crashing. Hello.
So, how's the chemistry experiment coming along?
An experiment? I'm doing my best to learn how to cook better, thank you very much.
Sorry if I touched a nerve. I just couldn't resist it.
Well, anyways, how about trying a taste for me then?
You mean a taste of this?
Well, I think it came out pretty good.
I trust
But
her.
I want to hear other people's opinions so I can improve my cooking. So come on, please.
This is shocking, Zach. She's serious.
Don't be a jerk. It's free food. You're going to turn down free food? Granted, it does look a little
So?
burnt.
What do you think?
A little
Come
inedible.
on, tell me.
It isn't entirely inedible.
Whoa. 5 stars.
What's the best way of saying that then, Zach? Ah, of course. It tastes like a nice try. Emily, no need to get so depressed. This dish just needs one more ingredient.
Yeah, something edible.
You need a certain fermented dairy product, and this will be perfect.
A dairy product? What?
If we get the chance, Zach and I will bring it to you. Then we can mix it in, and I'll try it again, okay? What do you say?
Thank you, Agent York. I won't get my hopes up too high, but I'll be here.
Nice try cooking. I have a touch of nerve, but your wall is literally seared black. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons I don't know if I'd trust Emily's cooking. But if we were buds, I'd at least give it a shot. I'd give it a try. She's pretty plain in her uniform, but she looked beautiful in a dress. Well, I don't think she's in her uniform, but I guess that little piece of observational text doesn't change depending on what she's wearing. Dang. 0 out of 10 game. What a failure. Oh, what's up here? Emily Wyatt. Oh, it's a trading card. Huh. I didn't know this was here. Can I go into her room? I shouldn't try to get in there. Okay. But taking her trading card's okay. Rats. I guess this concludes the Emily Wyatt tour. Unless. I don't know. I think that's the door to get to the garage. Well, we've looked around. Ooh. Really seems like watching TV. You never were interested in soap operas, were you, Zach? Not too much, no. What magazine she got? True Woman. And then, hey, something. What's this one? Supper? I'd subscribe to Supper Weekly. Supper Monthly, perhaps. Ooh, she has cool, whoa, very trippy. This is not what I would expect her to decorate her living room with, but I cannot say I don't love it. All right, let's actually do this now. Oh, what is it, Agent York? I think you need cheese. Also,
Emily, the answer is cheese.
can y'all hear the audio fine?
Cheese?
Something I meant to ask earlier. Ah, yes, the latest issue of Pro Woman. Is that what it was? I thought it was True Woman. Professional woman. Audio sounds good. All right. I
This
might.
does taste good. Like
Wow.
something Thomas made.
I'll hold that
I agree,
thought for a
it's
second.
good, but this isn't in the same league with Thomas's cooking. His cooking is so precise, so delicate. I'm looking for an example here. It's like listening to classical music during tea time on a holiday afternoon. This, however, is far more wild and running free.
Yeah.
The two are opposite poles, really. Making yours, like... Anyway, both are edible, and that's the point I'm trying to make.
Ah, so good with his words.
Enough. But how did you know the cheese was the answer?
I was looking at the ingredients, and it hit me. Milk, macaroni, flour, butter. You were trying to make macaroni and cheese, right?
How do you forget
Macaroni
cheese?
and cheese?
Oh.
Of course not. It's Italian.
Oh.
food.
Hey.
Zach, have you ever heard of a beef stew with no beef in it? I certainly haven't. At least not until today.
I'd still try it though. What? She just gave me a Hawaiian blue suit?
Agent York. Sure, it wasn't perfect, but I'm glad I managed to make something edible. Here's a little something to say thank you for your help.
Oh my god. Oops. Pro woman sounds better. You know, Vicky, I do agree with you. What does true woman mean? I don't even know. But pro woman? Professional. Someone calls my food edible one day. Aw, you'll get there. I know it. I know it. This game, ain't it something? Thanks for coming to dinner. Here's a suit. Yeah, it's a perfect parting gift. This is the kind of small town USA where even the sheriff's department closes at night. It's a totally different world from the city. Thanks. Bye. Well, that was what I wanted to do in this chapter. So, I don't know. I might browse the side quest list real fast and see if there's anything else for us to do here. I really want to get this particular side quest chain done before doing the other ones, because a lot of the other side quests do revolve around it raining or not raining, which is, in my opinion, cool, but at times many times frustrating. And I should probably stop putting poison in my cooking. That would help, or just add cheese, because apparently cheese can make any dish way better. That's the York style, at least. You know, it don't sound too wild to me. I wonder, nah, I don't think we can do it. I don't think we can just like wait 24 hours then try again. I think it needs to be another chapter. Look, poison's edible. Just only once. Just in like certain doses. Just in like really small doses. Ideally, you should never consume poison. That's my little gamer tip for the day. This is not what I'm even looking for. There's that. All right. So yesterday, or the day before that, last time we played this game, at the end of the stream, we did a chapter replay, and we got the radio, and I think we did a few other things. What y'all didn't see, though, was almost immediately after we raided somebody, the game crashed, and considering that you cannot save during a chapter replay, we had to, or I guess I had to do everything all over again immediately, because I didn't want to do it again on stream. It was a roughie, let me tell you. I actually didn't mind it too much, probably because I speedrun this game, so it's whatever. Just more practice. We need 48 cards to get a rare thank you. Cool. Q. I mean, to be fair, most of us consume caffeine in one form or another, and that's technically poisonous. Is capsaicin also poisonous? Or is that just, like, bad? I don't think isn't capsaicin poisonous? Don't tell me I live my life, Squiddsey. I'm not telling you, I'm giving you weak suggestions. Consider me like, consider my advice similar to, say, those, like, old books you'd get at Scholar, or what are they called? Scholastic fairs, and they would be like 1,000 cheat codes for gamers to know, and it would just have a list of a bunch of different games with a bunch of different cheat codes. No real rhyme or reason to any of it. I know I had a few copies of those things. Did I use them? No, almost never. Did I enjoy having them? No. But I did have them regardless. On my bank about how the option to log in with a fingerprint didn't work, they told me it was a known issue. Apparently the solution was just to remove the option in the setting entirely. Well, that's a really stupid thing to do. Don't backseat game my life. Actually, if you didn't want me to backseat game your life, you would have tagged your life with no backseat gaming. So, Uggs, classic book fairs. Were you not a fan? Oh, you were a fan. I had one of those books. Did you use it? Obviously, Hanners. Oh, Hanners. I really miss Scholastic book fairs. They're really fun. I very rarely bought anything of value there, but that was part of the fun. I'm trying to see if there's much else that is available in Chapter 2. Doesn't look like it. And that's fine. Here's why that's a good thing. So here's what we should do instead. Let's go to Chapter 7. I don't remember what we do in that chapter. I just know it's shortly after the lumber mill. And we'll do another cooking thingy. And then we'll also do some quests. We'll do this quest as well, the Carol McLean one. And then maybe we'll do this one with Tommy. With Tomas. And we can also do an Usher Johnson one too. Wow. Well, let's get to it, gamers. No need to drag our feet. But what we need to actually accomplish here is hopefully not too difficult. Let me see if going to Emily's house added it to the radio list. Wait, why do I care about that? We should go to... Oh, it does. Curious. How fun. That doesn't matter too much because we're going to the sheriff's office anyway. Maybe useful information to know. Love the book fairs. It's like Christmas morning or something. It really did feel like that. I think part of it, for me at least, was because we would take time out of the school day to actually just like check out the school fair. And it'd be less time sitting in a chair, being bored out of my mind. Oh, we can also do this. No, go away, Gina. I want your husband for bribery reasons. It's not weird. It's not weird. Don't do that. Yep. Why am I so hiccupy? Bought so much crap I didn't need. Never was allowed to get like the fingerprinting kits they'd sell. Aw. Number 4 since I've been so excited to read. Oh no. I remember one of the things I got from this classic fair that I thought was so cool at the time was a little spy kit. It was billed as a spy kit at least. And what it turned out to be, I'll hold that for a minute.
I've been waiting for you,
after this.
Benjamin. I've got a good one for you today. Don't go around spreading this one.
You know Wesley from Panda Bear? Guy's a trading card nut. I've seen cards lying around town too.
Another one when I see you.
I don't like how quickly you had to speed read that text. But speed read it I shall. Any hoots. I think we're 1 or 2 bribes away from being done with that. I got a spy kit, and it sounded really cool, and it looked amazing on the box. What it turned out to be, though, was a very low-tech, extremely simplistic, like security detection type gimmick setup, where if someone stepped nearby, like a really rudimentary sensor, a little buzzer thing would go off, and I would know that someone's nearby. I don't know if I even bothered setting it up. I think I was so saddened by the realization that I was not about to become a true blue spy. At the age of 10, no less. If only. Got a lot of good deals on school book fairs and the like. Bart Simpson comic collection was particularly quite solid. I did also get a few good things. I didn't get a Bart Simpson comic collection.
Speaking of 80s movies.
I did, however, manage to attain a Garfield dictionary, which I still have and still quite enjoy. Haven't read it in about a decade or 2, but despite that, it makes for a nice centerpiece in whatever room you have it in. It's like the book form of what am I thinking of? Like a waterbed. It's just really cool to have. When people come to your house and see it, they're like, "Whoa, that's cool. Can I read your Garfield comic dictionary?" And I always say
Zach,
yes.
is there something here that you want to check
Wish I could
out?
find my
We're
Garfield
supposed to go
dictionary.
through
I do
Anna
too.
Graham's file at
I
the
do too.
sheriff's office, but if you
Now
want
more
to
than
have
ever,
gone on
really.
lunch, then I'm with you.
This is gonna be very silly. What I'm doing here is I'm peeking into the sheriff's department. We're gonna add it to the radio list. I'm gonna radio back to the hotel, get some shut-eye. Looks good. And then we're gonna radio back here. And then we'll finally be able to finish this chapter replay. Thinking of Bart Simpson comic collection, SMH. Your childhood must have been so terrible. I know. It's okay though. I had Garfield dictionary to be a friend for me. At least for a few years. Before we parted for creative differences. A sippy? Okay. One moment. Aw, it says Emily. A bagel sandwich made by Emily. Covers both hunger and tiredness, but then makes them increase again faster. This game is so mean to Emily's cooking. I'm not gonna say, well, she doesn't deserve that treatment. They wrote her to have bad cooking. Hotel. Emily deserves better. Thanks, Pants. I was very much a reader as a kid, so I read a lot of books. Them giving me books was great. Shout outs to books. Big shout outs, in fact. I need to rediscover my love of learning and or my love of reading. One day. Maybe I'll do that over the weekend. I'll just learn to love to read again. Hopefully it's not too difficult. I mean, how hard could it be? Just crack open a book and have at it. Oh, I remembered where I live. Go me. Usually we take a dip into another person's humble abode. Do we need to shave? I think we're fine. I read his Twitch chat, internet discussions now. So my quality of life is much better. Yeah, I definitely supplanted all my meaningful conversations with Twitter feed stuff, so suffice to say, I'm kind of thriving. We'll do a long snooze. I've been thinking about the way that I've been playing this game while streaming it, and how the fact that I know, well, that there are side quests in the game that exist, but also, like it's dependent on both chapters, time of day, all that stuff. What am I doing? Oh wait, none of that's relevant to what I was meaning to say. I've been thinking about when I first started playing this game on my own time, and I approached it more so as like a life sim a life sim crossed with a murder mystery, and it was really fun, and it gave me motivation, or rather, I had the motivation and energy to explore the game a little bit more intently than I currently do when I'm streaming it, and how there's certain things that you just wouldn't see. I love this flamethrower. It's so bad. It's horrendous. I don't know if there's any utility in it whatsoever, but I love it all the same. Stop hurting me. I'm sensitive. Let me get some grub in me so I don't die. Hot dog. Oh no, let's eat this. Let's eat that. Even though I'm going to be hungry in like 2 seconds. And we're also going to radio out. Anywho. There's so many side quests that we missed out on because they only take place in the early half of the game. And I don't know. I think if I do another, if for one reason or another we do another playthrough of this game, I think I'm going to map out everything we do. Like chapter-wise, side quest-wise. Because I enjoy what we're currently doing, kind of like freestyling it. But it'd be nice not to have to do a bunch of chapter replays to get everything accomplished. Oh, we need to wait a little bit longer. In a way, we are all authors. Very true, Vicky. I believe that, unironically. Unironic Andrew, hello. Party time already? I'm surprised that emote modifier still exists, considering it's no longer Cinco de Mayo. Alas. Plot a route for the 100% speedrun? You know that exists? Have I mentioned that before? That already exists? People have already done the hard work for me. Maybe that's what we do. I don't want to commit to anything, and I refuse to. But if we ever do another playthrough of this game, besides any percent speedrunning, I think what we do is an attempt at 100% speedrun, and it would probably just be a super long stream.
That's one fine bit.
It'd be really fun. Or really, really chaotic. Hope we're all doing well. Oh, I'm doing okay. How you doing, Andrew? Andrew Ruby! Hi, friends. We're doing a chapter replay right now so that we can get some side quests accomplished that we wouldn't be able to do otherwise. So our challenge runs keep doing DP anyway? That's a good question. Well, what comes to my mind is restrictions based upon, say, weapon. So handgun only would be terrible. Mission knife only would probably also be terrible. But this is the usual no healing permitted type stuff. Melee only, baby. That's a challenge run that sounds fun. And also something that I would actually enjoy doing. And also, that's how I usually play this game once I get the wrench that we unlocked. Because it's so good. It's also melee, so it's infinite weapon. Or infinite ammo, rather. Here we go. I'm skipping all this because we've already seen that. I guess I can't skip this segment, though. Oh, no, I can. Alright. If there wasn't the ever-present risk and worries of this game crashing on me and us having to do everything over again, I would definitely reconsider skipping all those cutscenes again. But, alas. It'd be fun to do something else then. Yeah. I think, honestly, melee only, not even as a challenge run, just a way to play this game, I think it's a good way to do it. Oh my god. There we go. We're gonna go to chapter 7, I believe. Oh, it's dinner! Oh! Okay, cool. That's noisy.
Previously,
Imagine having fun. Oh, I don't have to.
Puppies are
I'm
making
playing
me
Deadly
go to-
Premonition, ain't I? I'm gonna do something a little weird. A little messed up. I hope y'all will bear with me here. On my second monitor, the game looks very
Well
dark.
done, Agent York. Do
And I'm
you
curious
have any
if
plans
y'all
for this
would
evening?
prefer
I
me
was
to
going to head back to the hotel and go
make it
over
a
my
little
notes.
less dark.
I need to contact HQ and give a progress report too.
Let me see what this
Okay,
looks like.
And let's call it a day here.
Sounds good.
Contact my office when you finish your report. We'll pick you up tomorrow morning. Diane,
There we go.
the owner of the art gallery, should be back soon.
All right then, let's do that.
Ah! What are we doing?
Or go directly back to the hotel.
How's
You
that look?
decide, Zach.
I only changed very minuscule things. We'll eat with them because I need to make sure that I'm full up on my hunger meter. But I think pretty hungies. Even though we did have a nice tasty hot dog before that. But this is a nice way to get free hunger refill. I think we'll just leave it like that for now. Damn! That beard attracts a lot of flies. Oh, it ain't the beard. Well, it is the beard, but what can I say? You know, it'd be really cool. I feel like this might actually already be in the game, but I would love if characters respond to how much beard you've grown. Because the flies appear when you get stinky from not changing your suit. Which we should do because we unlocked a new one. Hey! That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. We should get that suit on. I've got it. No shower run. That's like already a speed. That's like any percent already. More flies with beard than with vinegar? All right. All right, wise guy. I see you. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ow, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's go to the Galaxy of Terror. If I invited y'all on a nice dinner outing to the local Galaxy of Terror, what would y'all assume that be? That does not sound like a good bar name to me. And yet, I would absolutely go if someone invited me to the Galaxy of Terror. A haunted house, definitely. Definitely a haunted house. As Animal Crossing had to run away from the bees? Yeah. I wish we could catch the flies. I love seeing those flies close up. I don't either. Especially because they'll intrude upon Carol? They'll intrude on cutscenes as well. Haunted house, I'd be like, we're going to dinner. Well, you know, you can't have a haunted house without a little bit of some. You can't go to a haunted house on empty stomach. That sounds like a bad idea. Like an arcade? I can see that. Galaxy of Terror. York, why have you been wearing the same suit for the past week? It's called efficiency, Emily. She wouldn't get it. She hasn't been the FBI like I have. She hasn't seen the flies like I have. You'd be down? Oh, I'd refuse. I'm not here for spooky things. Understandable. Understandable. Well, Hey, bro.
Hmm?
Of all the things you could have told the town people, you had to choose the raincoat killer. Told you that was nothing but folklore. Don't start with me, George. Just have some good food and hopefully that'll get you in a better mood. I'll be in a better mood after we arrest the murderer. You are the one slowing down the investigation. Okay, I'll be more careful. This is my town. Don't forget that. Zach, looks like the monarch has marked us as the enemy. I do wish they used like a different text, font, or color to show who is talking when during these textual cutscenes, but alas, it's not true. Oh, here we go. Ooh, suit for people who want to relax. Well, hey, I'm very into this. Let's watch this suit. It's very unbecoming currently. Oh, we also have Passion Red. It increases our life gauge by a huge amount too. Oh my god. Is that huge? That's like 1/5 increase, 20%. That's pretty big. I'll wear this though because we just unlocked it. I didn't know we had the Passion Red suit already. A pretty good one. There's another suit that increases not your life gauge but your stamina, which can be very useful when you're trying to do that dart gun minigame. Can I not do this right now? Let me look up my handy dandy sticky note. Let's see. Chapter 7, Picture to Carol McLean, Midday No Rain. We could do that. We could do it tomorrow though. Oh guys, after 2200. Huh. Well, let's try this. I'll smoke for like a little bit of time. No, the flies! I thought you didn't like the flies. Don't worry, Vicky. After like 10 minutes of gameplay, we'll get stinky again. Or however long it takes. I don't know how long it takes to get stinky. Smoke for a little bit of time, that's how they get you. I know, I know. And yet I must. I must. Perfect. Try again. We're looking for Thomas. Because we need to meet up with Thomas here. Alas. I know not where he is. We could try and see if we can find him on the minimap. So George is here. That's me. Oh, interesting. Alright, it's Carol. Do I not have access to the big boy map? Alright. So we gotta dip out of here first. If he's in his apartment, then we'll move on. We will move on. This is a good chapter replay though. I think the only way, or the only thing you needed to finish it, after skipping the first few cutscenes, is just to sleep at the hotel. Although, ooh, I really hope we don't have to do like a little question answer thing. I really hope we don't have to do that. I really don't like those segments anymore. They're fine when you're first playing this game, but considering the speedruns we've done, I've gone through those segments 10 times too many. Carol McLean, blah, 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 blah. There's Nick and Olivia. Wait, what? Oh, Nick's house that has Olivia. I was to say. Thomas, Carol, Fiona. Huh. I didn't know Fiona lived there as well. That's pretty cool. Although it looks like one of them is out of the apartment. I wonder if that's Thomas coming by. I'll smoke once more. We'll go until 11:30, and then if there's no Thomas, no Tommy boy, then we'll just sleep until the next day. I'm gonna check my map before going in. He's not there. Where is he? Is he sleeping? Oh, he must, okay. He must be sleeping then. Well, not much can be done about that, I suppose. In that case, how about we return to cooking with Emily? Back to the old grindstone. Oh, Sally Graham is there. Huh. That's so interesting. Break into his house and wake him up? I mean, I'm not against it. I don't know if we could do that though. But I'd love to try. Doubly so if it didn't take forever to get there. His apartment is located so far from everything else in the game. My lord. Let's go to the Tree of Anna. There's another side quest we could do here. But we need to wait until it's midday, which is perfect because that's about the time we're going to wake up. However, it must also not be raining. But if it is raining, then that might also be a good thing because it means there's a chance we could do the Emily side quest then. Oh, look at that beard. It's growing in something fierce. That's what my beard would look like if I didn't shave after, I don't know, 2 minutes. Or like 2 weeks or something. Ooh. All that hunger, all that food is about to go to zero. And that's alright. We should still have a lot of food in our inventory. Eh, you're fine. You're fine. You'll live. Get over it. A little bit of starvation never hurt any FBI agent. Not that I heard, at least. Is this midday? This might not be midday. We'll do 1 hour. I feel like 2:30 is not midday. When does midday start? He can eat the beard. I mean, hair follicles gotta have some nutrients in there, right? They got what, keratin? Load me up on that keratin. Actually, I don't know if beard hair has keratin. Or if keratin is even the word I'm thinking of. Back in high school, I had a weird elective that I took. It was forensic science, which sounded really cool. And it was pretty cool. And we learned about hair analyses and such. And then, I think recently it was discovered that a lot of that forensic stuff is not the most conclusive when it comes to evidence. Rather unfortunate. It was a fun class. Learned about hair, different types of hair. "12 noon, that's definitely midday. I think we can all agree on that, right? That's definitely midday. Okay, I'll be smart. I'll be a smart gamer for once. I'll check the roads. Is no one coming? Okay, we'll check the side quest then. It's supposed to be, I think, 2 or 3. Kara McLean, yeah. And this is chapter 7. And we've started chapter 12, I believe. I was walking Anna's forest in the early afternoon when the weather is clear. Give this person the out of focus picture. Let the twins know once you have found out who the ghost is. All right. Well, it looks pretty nice. Maybe we just had to smoke for another hour? We'll give that a shot. This is not my cigarettes. I cannot smoke a radio. Not yet, at least. Maybe in the sequel. We'll try 1, and then we'll try 2. And maybe 3. Oh, you're fine. You are fine, you little baby. I don't know. If the person's not here at 2, I feel like that's probably just it. Let's wait around for another hour. I'm gonna eat a pickle. Wow, those actually replenish a fair number of hunger. All right, very cool. Maybe I'm just wrong. We definitely selected chapter 7, right? We're definitely in that chapter. I don't know if the resource I'm using is incorrect, or if I did something incorrect. Or perish the thought, the game's glitching. I doubt that's the case, though. I remember struggling with this quest quite a bit when playing off stream for the first time. To the extent that I almost just gave up entirely. It was, I think, one of the last things I had to do for 100%, or at least the Platinum Trophy on PS4, or PS3 or whatever. Well, this sucks. I don't know. Weird. Rather unfortunate. Rather unfortunate. Oh well, no need to dwell. What we'll do instead is wait around until it's raining, and then try and do that second Emily Eaton quest or whatever. Let's do a light sleep. Yeah. We'll do a light slumber. Like 6 o'clock is definitely not early afternoon. You never know with this one. You never know in Deadly Premonition. That's something I do hope they bring back in Deadly Premonition, though, in the sequel at least. The inclusion of side quests. Whether or not they're dependent on weather patterns, I'm not too concerned about. I think it's a cool thing to do. It can be very frustrating to deal with, especially if you're at the point in the game where you don't have the weather doll, which you can use to change the weather. But I'd wager most players don't even notice that stuff. I know a lot of folks who play this game, it's raining! Most people don't even do a lot of side quests, too. Well, this is perfect. Or rather, this has the potential to be perfect. So if we sleep for 12 hours, we'll wake up at 9 o'clock. That might be too late. Let's sleep for 9 hours. And hope that it's still raining. Why? Why do you do this to me, game? Nothing happens when the food bar runs out? So what happens when the food bar runs out is you will start to lose health. And you actually die really, really quick, too. I sound very excited when I'm saying this. Like, notice right now, the health bar becomes a little red or pink in tint. But since we're just continuously sleeping, that resets our health back to full. So it doesn't matter when you're doing stuff like this, where you're just sleeping until you get a certain weather pattern. Yeah, look at it go! Go, go, go! I think the concept of having weather-based side quests is interesting, but it seems like rain is way more rare than non-rain is in Deadly Premonition, which makes sense for, well, a myriad of reasons. Here we go. Yeah, look what I said. The flies are back. I actually didn't think that we would need this many retries or re-sleeps to get the weather we wanted, but it all worked out well, didn't it? I'm glad Vicky's happy at least. I do like seeing the flies from time to time. Although, I remember when I was doing one speedrun for any percent, and we were at that segment in the game where you're tailing Nick Cormac's car. We had flies by that point, and for one reason or another, I just couldn't keep focused on the road. Wait, Emily's place is not here anymore. We'll go to the milk barn then. Like, the flies were literally distracting me, and I could not drive that well. It was the only time the flies actually just set me off. Otherwise, though, they're like little buddies. Just hanging around. Let me go! Thank you. Oh my god, what happened to this car? It is almost dead. We don't need it for that much, but yikes! Don't feel too good to look down at the bottom right and see both the gas and the durability in red. It's super rainy. Please be open. Ah! My Emily. Thank you, thank you. Hopefully I brought the right ingredients. I did check beforehand. I did crash into a tree. Oh. Well, that would that would explain it. Not the gas, though. Hello.
Hey, Emily. Something smells good.
Really? I'm trying to make a meatloaf this time.
Really?
Meatloaf, huh? Nice. That's a basic dish for every household.
Yep, my mother cooked it pretty often too. Would you like to give it a taste?
Again? Well, I can...
Don't worry, I've done the poison testing already, and I made something pretty tasty last time, didn't I?
Emily, maybe we should do this another time.
Okay, good. Basic dish.
So,
Mm.
how's it taste?
It sounded kind of like an insult
Emily,
almost.
I have to admit this one is hard to comment
I don't
on.
think it was supposed to be,
One can
though.
insert it into their mouth, that much is certain. But I'm not sure if the human digestive system can handle this and digest it. Now, Emily, no need to get depressed. It's just like last time. We just need to identify the missing ingredient, and that might turn today's cooking into a tasty dish.
So, what is it this time?
Maybe a little
I'm
less
thinking
burnt
a
food.
vegetable. One that becomes sweeter when heated.
A sweet vegetable? I have no idea.
Then Zach and I will bring it to you like last time.
Okay, I'll keep trying by myself, too.
Onions? Her wall's on fire. No, it's not. It was on fire. I think what's like burning is her pot that's right behind her. Oh wait. What is burning? Where'd the smoke fumes come? Oh, they might be coming from her. Maybe she's also stinky. No, they're from here. I guess it's supposed to be that's on fire, right? Although it seems like at one point just the entire kitchen was on fire. Oh well. Obtain cooking advice from someone surrounded by flies? What? What's wrong with that? Let me guess. It's okay when a rat tells a person how to cook, but when a fly tries, that's when we draw the line? Alright. Alright. What was that? Hey. Eat this onion.
Emily, the answer is onion.
Onion?
Thoughts? Opinions on it? Onion?
The meatloaf is finished.
And it tastes good, too.
It really is good, isn't it? Probably good enough to sell.
Emily, this certainly tastes good. But if I were you, I wouldn't quit my job to become a
God.
cook just yet. It'll be a tough career move.
You think so? I'd like to get other people's opinions, too.
I can't recommend that. I'm trying to be polite about this, you know.
God.
Then you should stick to being polite until we finish eating.
Yeah, put him in his place.
I can't believe you're the only person I have to eat this fine meal with.
Zach, we search for ingredients for her, and we help her with her cooking. We even went as far as to praise the taste. And yet she still gets angry.
I just don't get it, dude. You're doing everything right.
Are all women this way? Do they all just
These
snap
are
like
very
this?
reasonable conclusions to reach, yeah.
Either way, I can't figure her out.
I love how he's just eating nothing, too. I want him to die.
Agent
Aw.
York, I'm sorry if I got a little emotional on you. But I'm glad I was able to make a good meal today.
Oh, and... Is that a picture of her
I
cooking?
know this isn't much, but please, I want you to have it.
Another nice try at cooking. The missing ingredient is a fly. We should have known. The answer lied underneath our noses the entire time. Entire time. We're getting emotional? I was about to say, hi, Blooders. Hope we're doing well. I was about to say, I don't like that she apologized. She's doing everything fine. It's York who doesn't know how to, well, do a lot of things, but... Is that her way of telling him he's garbage? She's being subtle with it, because I agree with her. Come to dinner, have some industrial waste. Aw. It'll be like the new version of how a lot of places have mint to give you after dinner. Bon appetit. All right, let's try this. Ah! We're going to go to the Galaxy of Terror, and we're going to wait around. And we're going to see if we can do that Thomas quest. If we can't, I'm going to cry. I'm going to scream and shout. But hopefully we can do it. Hopefully I don't have to scream and shout. Unless I'm going to scream and shout and say, howdy, Zooper. How are you doing? No mints, just those strawberry canes at the end, please. You know the ones. Oh, I know the ones all right. Ones that are filled? Oh, I know the ones all right. Wait, maybe I don't then. I don't know if I've had those. I thought you were referring to the strawberry hard candies, Blood. Make sure you let it all out, too. Oh, okay. Ah! Oh, nice shout, Blood. Ah, follow Sample Soup. But how have the runs been going, friend? I will be graduating. I saw that. Was today your graduation? Are y'all done? Little Zoop's all grown up. Now Zoop's the oldest one here. Yeah, but mine were filled. You had filled ones? I need to give me some of them. I didn't know they had filling in them. Was it strawberry filling? Or something different altogether? We're gonna wait around until like 9 or so. We need to get some more cigarettes as well. Get that accomplished sometime. Oh no, I'm hungies. Not planning to eat? No, shush. I need no food. I operate on motivation and desire alone. It was like, kinda, sort of a confused situation because of everything, but pretty much, showing us walking across the stage, then putting in one big video to show how to drive it during the summer. That's interesting. Huh. That's interesting. Well, I hope it goes well. I hope it goes well. You're mixed on it? I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's better than nothing. Yeah. All right, let me talk to Tommy.
Hello.
Hello. And it is strawberry filled, huh? How interesting. I would love to try that sometime. I'm a big sucker for hard candies. Thomas, you work as a bartender at night? Yes, well, it's my sister's bar, but she can't do everything by herself. How's business? Not great after all. Or after, well, you know. But people are bouncing back. They're carrying on with their lives slowly, but surely. But I'm still finding it hard to work at the sheriff's. I feel so sad. Everyone deals with grief differently. That's all. Don't worry about it too much. Well, since I'm here now, anyway, how about making a cocktail for me? Of course. I'll make something extra special for you, Agent York. Aw. Try and forget work for a while and take it easy, bud. Yeah. I want to get something to eat. Let's have us a nice pumpkin muffin. No, I need something pricey. Like pizza. Oh, yeah. Yum, yum. Time to eat a lot. I don't like how that doesn't fill up my hunger. What's the point of any of this? We're gonna eat it all. All. Like, that's worse than nothing? Aw. Is he still in the police uniform? Oh, Thomas? I guess so, yeah. I guess so. Hi, Thanos. I don't know what this is. Well, it's still Animal Crossing. Don't worry about that. It's still New Horizons. We're just visiting someone's island today. How you doing? We're also playing a different game. We're playing Deadly Premonition. It's a game about love, murder, drama, mystery, and other fun words to say. But we're doing some side quests right now. Or at least trying to. Then we're going to help Thomas with a bar situation here. Hello.
Thomas, something on
It's
your
a
mind?
Cooking Mama game. Yeah, this is the one with
Actually, Agent
cryptocurrency
York.
in it.
Something has been bothering me recently.
Bothering you? How?
Well, there's this customer who always gives Carol trouble.
Is it affecting business?
He probably doesn't mean to, but, well, yes, to answer your question.
You're an officer of the law. Why don't you just arrest him?
Well, you see, he's not exactly breaking the law. No violence. He hasn't physically attacked her or anything.
I understand, Thomas. If it's bothering you, then I'll take care of it.
What? Aren't you busy with the investigation, Agent York?
That won't be a problem. So tell me about this unwanted customer.
Well, he isn't here right now. He usually comes in after 2100.
I'll take a look in from time to time.
Interesting. Sounds pretty cool, Squid. Like that has multiple murders. Oh, thank you. A lot of people don't comment on that, but I'm glad you're paying attention. So we actually cannot do this anymore today. We gotta wait a full 24 hours. But we'll talk to Carol. Hello. Carol McLean. You own this place? Yes. You got a problem? The name of this place, Galaxy of Terror. Did you get it from the movie of the same name? So what if I did? Then you must remember the scene where the giant space worm attacks the woman. You know, and then don't tell me you came here to talk about giant space worms. I guess I did. Unless you want to talk about something else. But I think that's a great topic to break the ice, you know. You were dropped as a baby, right? Dropped? Why would you worry about something that could only have happened so long ago, Zach? I don't know, dude. Weird. Weird. Well, anyways. I don't know if we can smoke in here. I like her! Carol's pretty awesome. I don't remember how big of a role she has in this game, but the really cool part about Deadly Premonition is that you can very much treat it like a life sim. Because the characters, since they all have different schedules, they'll all interact with different characters throughout like the days and in the weeks and all that good stuff. And so there's a lot of content that most players, like most players, will miss out on when it comes to just different dialogue things and such. It's a cool game. Let's go. We're gonna go take a snooze. We gotta come back in 24 hours. Yeah, 24 hours. So we'll just go to a place that has a bed. We'll take 2 12-hour naps. Where is a bed? Does Greenville General Hospital have a bed? I don't know. I do not know. Angie Diner, no. Emily's house? Triavana has a bed. We'll go there. We can't go to the hotel because that's where the chapter ends. I'm also thinking this will be the last side quest we do this chapter replay because I am nervous that we're gonna get a crash soon. And that's no fun. No fun at all. So close, yet so far. But after we're done with this chapter replay, we'll only have... I think we'll do one more. But we might do a different chapter instead of 7. Just to mix things up. Just to mix things up. Ooh. Okay. Anyway. Since we're in the area, I'll try again. There's another side quest here where we need to meet somebody at midday on allegedly a clear day. We'll see if that's true, though. I think it's true. I'll do one more 3-hour sleep. Then we'll cruise back to the Galaxy of Terror. And he's stopped yawning. He's snoozy. You can't help it. I'm getting sleepy. Well, good. All according to plan. Yeah. 6 hours sleep. Alright, snoozy boy. We are going to get some pickles. And then we're going back to Galaxy of Terror. And you know, I'm thinking we might just do main story stuff after this replay. I love the side quests in this game, but doing chapter replays to do a portion of them is not the most interesting thing. Radio Galaxy of Terror. We're gonna have to smoke a little bit, but we should have enough cigarettes for that. I think we just had to wait until 2200. So that's about, I think, an hour or 2. Also, there's a child screaming outside. Oh, for you? Why? Tell them to stop. You should be yawning. Like an adult would. One second. York needs snack. York needs singular green tomato. 1 more hour. 1 more. So close. Bingo. I opened my door, you would have thought they were shot with a look of fear they gave me when I opened my door. Oh my. They were scared. Nice repetitive sentence, Andrew. Aw. I think so too. One of your finest. One of your finest. Where is this idiot that I'm supposed to bust? It's Jack!
Hey, Jack.
Hey,
You're in a
Jack.
good mood tonight.
I've got nothing to say to the cops.
I'm glad to see you haven't changed one bit since our last conversation. I take it you have a thing for Carol.
Now that's no business of yours, is it?
It is if you're disturbing the peace here and obstructing business.
So what are you gonna do about it?
Tell me, Jack, what makes you so hot for Carol?
Huh? She's hot. A total babe. She's hotter than anyone I know.
More than anyone you know?
Oh yeah, baby.
Aren't you
She's
married?
number 1. That's why I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, Jack.
She don't know what I do outside
Oh, Jack.
the house. It's none of her business.
I see. So you wouldn't mind if I play the tape of this conversation back to her?
Huh?
My job requires me to record every conversation that I have. But your wife won't mind, will she? Even though she isn't number 1?
You dirty
You want to make a deal?
I'll give you a deal if you come by the stand.
Okay. Well. Nothing like blackmailing
I
a
almost
random
had a heart
citizen.
attack. What were you gonna do if things turned ugly?
The odds were against him, Thomas. We wouldn't lose in a 2 versus 1 fight in a bar.
2 against 1? You mean you were counting me? You must be kidding.
I'm joking, Thomas. I've never seen a situation like that actually turn into a barroom brawl.
Find that hard to believe. FBI agents must be really good at handling situations like that. It's amazing you guys really record every single conversation you have.
What are you talking about, Thomas? I don't carry around a recording device.
I just lie.
Really? But you said... You mean you were just bluffing? Well, I'm still impressed by your FBI tactics. You've done us a big favor. It isn't much of a thank you gift, but please, take this.
Carol! Thanks for the lurk. Pants! See you later. Appreciate it.
Zach, wasn't that fun?
Hi, Caitlin. How you doing? Job requires me to record every conversation I have. Surely that's a lie. According to the 2-1, he's got Zach. Aw. That's a good point. That's a good point. Need to sleep. Have an awesome stream. Aw, bye, Vicky. Have a good sleep. Hope you get amazing rest. Hope you wake up and you feel transcendent. Or at least pretty good. Always a pleasure to see you. Caitlin! That's what I think when I say Caitlin. Followed up by Z422! Nope. How are we doing that? We're done. We did it. Game complete. We deadlied all the premonitions. So now we're gonna go back to the hash, but nope, the hotel. I'm bored, but otherwise good. Well, hopefully some Deadly Premonition will entice you. Keep you hooked. Ugh. I know that's certainly the case for me at least. Yeah, we're done. I really, really hope we don't have to do a quiz. If we have to do a quiz, I'll be sad.
Do you remember what that...
Oh, fine, but we can skip some of this. We can skip some of this.
That's right. We found the same red
You can't
seed
skip
in her.
this part, though.
According...
There we go.
That's right.
Look at these
Broken
speedrun
stiletto
tactics. I don't even have to look at my sticky note anymore.
Combining this
Just kind of
with the other
memorized all.
evidence suggests that 2 people came into
So I think
contact
we'll
with
continue.
Anna's
I think we
body
will do what I
prior
said
to being
earlier.
discovered
I think we
by
will go
us.
back to doing main story things. which is going to be
Those being the
fun because yesterday or the day before that, last time we played Deadly Premonition, we
That's right.
started.
A round object.
What did we do? I think we
Marks
actually
on
met
our
up
hands
with
suggest a
the mysterious
peaceful-
capitalist Harry Stewart
The man in the
for the
photo
first time
found in the woods had a
in his
tattoo
apartment
and an
slash
upside-down
mansion.
peace mark on his back.
To be more accurate here.
These two could well be related.
This is the
Put
part in the
a
game where the
couple
story
just-
actually starts to pick up. Up until this point, I feel like the pacing has been kind of not bad and not inconsistent, but I feel like the pacing has been such that it gives the player ample time to run around the world and get accustomed to it and all that stuff, do side quests and things. But here's where things start to get a little more streamlined, I suppose. I'm solving the murder instead of doing random tasks for citizens. I need help with their cooking, Squiddsey. We must get to it pronto. That's so true. That's so true. I do want to save. What am I doing? What have I done? We're just going to assume that has no bearing whatsoever on whether or not our progress was saved. I don't think that's going to be a bad thing. I really want to do it. Past, fallen goddess, lost child. We'll get the weather. We'll get the weather doll later. So let's go back and do resume. Chapter 16, where it all begins.
Previously during the investigation.
I won't skip this
So,
part though.
you want to find out everything there is to know about Diane?
York, Nick is leaving the bar.
Wait! She's still alive.
Stop right there, Nick. You're under arrest for the attempted murder of Diane Ames. Emily, hurry!
You saved my life.
No need to thank me for that. I'm pretty useless. I couldn't save Becky. I couldn't save Diane.
Yeah. That happened. Oh! A few things might have happened. Not Becky! I know. Her name was Becky, too. Gone, but not forgotten. Such is life. Such is life. Tragic affair, ain't it? But what happened last chapter or two that I'm surprised the game didn't touch on was we found out that there was actually another Raincoat Killer in Greenvale. The first Raincoat Killer propped up around 50 years ago or so. And, well, they were a killer in a raincoat. Was it us? I do not think so, but then again, I haven't played this game to completion without skipping cutscenes in a long while, so I don't remember exactly. Anyway. Oh yeah, so that happened 50 years ago. It turns out the military, I suppose, I don't remember if they distinguished whether or not the federal military in the U.S. or Greenvale's military was behind a cover-up, but some military covered it up. Which is very suspicious, and that's why we're going to the sheriff's department now, because apparently information about the cover-up is located here.
Doesn't even have. What do you think, Zach?
Nice. So we're about to see how deep this story goes.
York, I told you. It's nothing more than local folklore.
Harry said that he was there.
The Raincoat Killer is a phantom, made up to scare children long ago. I can't believe you fell for that from Harry, of all people.
I agree with George. Harry likes to play with people. Play with their minds, too.
George, Emily. Of course I don't believe him word for word. But you won't mind if I at least try to confirm that he's wrong, will you?
Well then, can you look for the files by yourself? I'm still looking for Thomas.
Very well.
Oh, Thomas is
Emily,
gone.
Open the filing room for him.
Forgot that. We don't know where Thomas went. Not like me explaining the Final Fantasy 14 story. It's this, but I haven't played without skipping cutscenes in a long time. Oh, Final Fantasy 14. What a game. My name is Harry, and I frankly resent these accusations. Oh, yeah?
They're here too, Zach.
Only something
This
a
might
Harry
mean we're
would
getting
say.
warmer to what we
I don't know
need.
if I can trust you. So this is the part in the game where I usually go back to thinking that maybe these combat sequences are metaphorical because, well, I guess I can't say too much just yet. I don't remember exactly what happens after we finish this little sequence. Shoop. In we go. I don't remember if Emily and George even touch upon this happening. True, but I resent them nonetheless. Oh, okay. I feel that. Big schniffs.
Too much noise. We're still missing a vital piece of the puzzle.
Okay. Well, let's find 3 clues, shall we? Starting in this room. Let me save. I am nervous, but I'm pretty sure, even though we didn't say that we wanted to save after doing that chapter replay, I'm pretty sure it saved our progress. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah, it worked out well. It worked out well. Look for the blue paw prints, York. They'll guide us. Blue paw prints. I don't like that I thought Persona 5 before Blue's Clues. I don't know if that's, I don't know what that implies, really, about me more than anything else. Were there any Blue's Clues games? Oh, here we go. This is what I want to be wearing. We'll put away our cherry blossom suit for right now. Yup. That was a weird noise I made. I'm gonna make coffee very soon, but I want to get through this chapter beforehand. I think that was what that noise was supposed to indicate. It's a bummer we can't deposit this. It's probably for the best though, because the 9mm handgun is an infinite ammo gun, and there have been certain occasions in the game where I run out of ammo for everything else, but even so. We don't need 4 weapons regardless. All we need is this wrench, which we got last chapter, or last stream of this game, when we were doing some side quest with Quint and the Beckers. Rest in peace, Becky. This weapon is dope. My favorite. My favorite. I can't believe I waited so long to get it too. Usually it's one of the first side quests I accomplish in this game. Ooh. Space here looks too conspicuous. Someone remove something. Huh. 1956, eh? It's like 60 years ago at this point. And we're just gonna skip this until we get all 3 clues. And I did not mean to skip that cutscene, but that is my reflexes kicking in. And I apologize immensely. Although I'm pretty sure it wasn't gonna be a particularly interesting cutscene. So no worries on that front. Ew! I wonder, are the zombies loaded in the cutscene? Ooh, a red seed, huh? Is this around Emily's desk? Or Thomas's desk? Or someone specific's desk? Oh, is that what the cutscene is after after we do the profiling? I thought he would say something at least. Okie dokie. Well, then I feel 0 regret for skipping that other cutscene. We're gonna backtrack a little because I have a tendency to default into the usual route for any percent when I'm streaming this game. And then we end up ignoring a lot of optional stuff, which is not cool. Not a cool thing to do. But maybe we've seen everything. There's a total of 2 combat sequences in the sheriff's office. There's another door we haven't gone through back here. I don't suppose there's anything particularly of interest, but it's a good idea to check regardless. What? Wait a minute. It just puts you out. Oh, okay. All right. Well, even better, I suppose. And we don't need that. No reason not to pick up everything. Okay, so that's a 2-hit kill. Not too bad. Not too bad. I'll put that in toolbox. Oh God! Leave me alone. Just start to swarm you by this point in the game. I think this is the last room. Yeah, there it is. That's what we're looking for. Anything else of interest? We can go through this door? Oh! Oh? Oh no. Huh. So I guess the final door for both of those rooms just puts you back in the hallway. How curious. How very curious. In that case, let's finish this out, shall we? Dry drops of water. So someone's here recently then. With rain. We gotta get more cigarettes too. We should do that next chapter. I'm having a hard time imagining no one stopping this person. Unless they came in like middle of the night.
Zach, looks like we need to continue our search for the documents.
Oh, you're happy about this. Okay. Well, all right. Good chapter.
George, I'll get right to the point. It looks like someone else has just removed the documents I'm looking for.
Huh? Removed?
The cabinet looks like it had been forced open.
That's impossible. No one could break into there.
No. Emily, there is one person that can access that room at any time.
Carol.
You don't mean Thomas?
Really
Thomas.
speculate. And profiling is my job, remember?
I knew it.
More importantly, Emily, could you get me a coffee? A
What?
fresh one if possible.
Oh,
Coffee?
your legs don't work now,
At a
York,
time
huh?
like this? Why now?
Emily, please. This is very important. Some coffee. And bring some milk on the side.
Oh, it's coffee time, all right.
Zach, you know something, don't you? I'm getting us some coffee. So tell me what you know.
I know you need to treat Emily better. Sure. But there's 31 games in the Blue's Clues franchise. Wait, you said were. Are you implying they are no longer making them? But 31, oh my god. The ominous music to hit it home. This game and its cutscenes are just some of the best. Some of the best.
Ah, Zach, this is amazing. Even the taste of her coffee is thrilling, to say the least.
What?
No, nothing. This isn't the cup that Thomas always uses for me, is it?
I'm sorry about that too then. I just used a cup that was nearby. You have a problem with that?
Problem? Not at all, my dear Emily. The coffee is perfect.
What?
Well, okay, taste aside, this cup certainly is perfect.
The big fish are biting at Velvet Falls.
George, Emily, we're going to Velvet Falls. There's something waiting for us there.
Hear that,
Feel
kids?
it.
York,
We're going
are
fishing.
you joking? You're trusting your cup?
No, Emily. Going to a waterfall just
no.
might be a good idea.
Emily.
In feng shui, a waterfall is known to be a source of power. Even if we find nothing there, I'm sure it will give us some power.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, George.
I think George's the last person I
Don't forget
expect.
to bring a fishing rod.
Ow.
All right,
My God.
I'll go get it.
Hiccups are gonna kill me.
Are you too serious?
Last person I
George,
expect to bring up feng
You
shui.
and Ned.
This York, when will he learn? For as much as York complains about Emily's culinary skills, he's sure is chauvinistic when it comes to who should be doing food, drink related things for him. I do agree with that statement, or rather observation. York is not a good dude overall. Definitely not to woman. Oh, this process of solving this crime is yes, this random mug will lead us to the next clue because that's how detective work works. I would love to know definitively how the crawling shadows should be interpreted. Although I also like not knowing definitively whether or not it's a element of magical realism, metaphorical for the process by which York reaches the conclusions he does. Emily should have quit. That I think we can all agree upon. Emily deserves better. From start of this game to finish. I'll know the plot process for any of this game. I would too. I want to go back and look up some of the interviews that some of the devs for this game did. Because I've been saying recently, well, not recently. I guess I'll hold my thought for a minute. I'll get coffee after this chapter, I've decided. Because this chapter is really short. It's literally just fishing.
Zach, I hope we can catch a big one.
Me too, bro. Me too. We got this. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. I can't use my legendary worm? Ugh. Come on, Mom. Don't play any of this then. But previously, when I would talk about this game to people and bring up Twin Peaks, sometimes I'd offhandedly mention that Swery, I think the lead dev for this game, would oftentimes say that Twin Peaks was not a source of inspiration. I always thought it was like a funny joke. It turns out, before the game was properly released, when it was still like shown, I think at like E3 or something. Wait 1 second. All right, that should be fine. Yeah, it's good. Oh, okay. I messed up. Apparently, there used to be way more Twin Peaks references before the game was finalized, to the extent that people actually said it was a bad thing with how many references it had, which is why Isaac and Isaiah are children, and a few other changes that are made as well. Yeah. I don't remember if I brought that up apropos of anything in specific, but I'm glad I said it regardless. What? Oh, come on. You're messing with me here. Look at the early DP stuff. The Twin Peaks references were a lot more in your face. Yeah, like, they definitely toned it down. They definitely toned it down. Which is hilarious because there's still a lot of in-your-face references, like, I don't know. I still think the pot lady is a pretty big one. Okay. Well, we'll try again then. DP Wiki has a page on it apparently. Oh, nice. I might have used that actually when I was learning about that. That might have been literally the exact page I was looking. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Bingo. Nice.
Good fishing, Zach. We've caught something.
Wasn't the
to brag
first
about
try,
now.
but hey.
In all the history of the FBI, I'm probably the only one who fished out documents thrown into a waterfall. Don't you think so, Zach?
I just don't believe it. Files from a waterfall.
For eternal life and eternal power, make 4 human sacrifices on rainy nights, each after eating the seeds. Huh. 2. Make sure the sacrificed eat the seeds too before they die. 3. The sacrifice must also not speak while they are being killed.
What does that all mean?
It's called The Legend of the New Raincoat Killer.
The new Raincoat Killer?
George, have you ever seen this handwriting?
Yes. It's Thomas's.
No!
George, I need to take these documents to Harry. He said he'd tell me everything once I take the docs to him.
Dax!
But those are classified. I can't allow a civilian to view them. Especially that deranged old goat.
Bro,
who
we
owns
just
most
fished
the
these out
town.
of the friggin' river.
I agree with George. Harry is... how can I put it? He might be dangerous.
You don't need to worry. You said it yourselves, didn't you? There has never been a mass murder case in this town. That means these documents pertain to a case that never actually happened. Just look at it as though they never actually existed either.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
York, I'm sure you've got a plan or something in mind. Okay. You have my approval.
George, are you sure?
Emily, we need to continue looking for Thomas. Our search may just have become a hunt.
Yes, get on it. I'll go see Harry
Get on
alone.
it. Alright.
Okay.
I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it for myself. But Thomas?
There's got to be a rational explanation for this.
Tomer. I think you know a person. And they go off and participate
Zach,
in a
George has started to change.
mass murder.
I think the deaths of
Death
Becky and
ritual.
Diane had a deep effect on him.
I guess this town truly is without a king now.
Hey, real quick, that water in the background looks surprisingly good. This is the only time in the game that I've seen water that's pretty impressive. Deadly Peaks, Twin Premonition. Might as well be. Might as well be. I still gotta finish Twin Peaks. Oy. One of these days. One of these days. Alright. So I'm gonna go take a break real quick. I'll BRB. I'm gonna make some coffee. But if y'all need to get something too, now's the time to do it. Let me pause this recording. Bye.